Robots are cool. Need I say more? Mecha are a staple of anime culture and are one of the oldest genres of the medium. Although the thought of large, awesome-looking and powerful robots usually leads people to think of multiple toys that can be made from a franchise, that doesn't mean that mechas and Gundams don't have powerful versions in media. So today, let's go down a list of the top 10 most powerful Gundam in anime. Without wasting too much of your time, let's get right into it. Number 10. Dark Gundam Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Dark Gundam, also known as the JDG00X Devil Gundam, is a mobile fighter from the anime series Mobile Fighter G Gundam. It's a mecha created by Dr. Kashu to be a vessel for healing and recovery of the Earth's environment that eventually became corrupted and turned evil. Dark Gundam has a variety of special abilities that is versed in physical combat, making it a deadly weapon that's tough to go against. That, along with the insanely destructive death cannon it comes equipped with, as well as its quick and powerful self-healing techniques, makes it a highly offensive Gundam that barely needs to defend due to its high recovery. Dark Gundam is the pinnacle of technological advancement and was supposed to be a symbol of hope, but ended up being something that could potentially bring about an apocalyptic-level event. There's just some things you never want to go up against, especially if that thing is larger than every other mecha in the city. Number 9. Epyon Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Hiro, I won't permit you to die until you've killed me first.
OZ-13MS Epyon's design is based off of OZ-00MS Tall Geese and was originally piloted by Hiro Yui, but later given to Zex Marquis. Epyon is made for close combat instead of cowardly long-range action and has a fighting style that prefers to come in close, personal, and uncomfortable. Due to this, a lot of its weapons are the type that'd cause a lot of damage if he got close to you. For example, he has a chivalrous sword and shield, as well as a heated chain that can be used to trap opponents and cut through their suits when it's heated up. For Epyon, the more distance you keep away from him, the better your chances are, although it's not like your chances are great even then. Epyon is fast and has a mounted Vulcan gun that allows him to close the distance quickly to continue his onslaught of attacks, while still able to keep up fire with you.
Get out of my way! Noi! Get out of here!
Number 8. Barbatos Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans.
三日月ってあの使えないそうかお前が入団した時にはもうバルバトスは修理に出ていたから
ASWG-08 Barbatos is one of the first mobile suits to be seen in the anime and was used in the Calamity War over 300 years ago. So this is a veteran Gundam. Barbatos was found after the war with a missing cockpit and damaged suit, so instead of being put back to battle, it was used as a power reactor until a new cockpit was installed in it and it was deployed to return to battle. Although it was a powerful suit in its own right, it still took a considerable amount of reworks and repairs to get it close to its optimal level of power and efficiency from during the Calamity War. Barbatos has weaponry similar to a medieval warrior, with a mechanical mace, longsword, and gauntlet, as well as a fully mounted smoothbore gun used mostly in long-range interstellar combat for precise and accurate shots. Number 7. Wing Zero Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. XXXG00W0 Wing Gundam Zero, or just Wing Zero for short, was originally designed by 5 engineers and, just like Epyon, it takes inspiration from the OZ-MS Tall Geese. The 5 engineers sought to make a Gundam that would adopt technology and materials that did not yet exist at that point in time. The design of this powerful Gundam gave pilots the ability to cruise at high speeds and twin guns powerful enough to destroy a space colony in a single hit. Along with these twin guns, Wing Zero also has a beam saber equipped for close-range combat, a shield, and large high-caliber cannons mounted on its shoulders. Wing Zero was a machine built to transcend the limits of its pilots with the failures of its predecessor in mind. At the time of its design's creation, Wing Zero could not have possibly been made, and as a result, the 5 engineers returned to their original bases and built Gundams that took their inspiration from Wing Zero. Number 6. Unicorn Gundam Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn RE0096. At the start of the Third Neo-Zeon War, Banagher Lynx, the leader of the Vist Foundation, and his father, Cardias Vist, tasked him with piloting RX-0 Unicorn Gundam, a machine with a single goal and a sinister secret hidden inside. It was meant to be a symbol of the UC's project main goal to destroy any traces of Zeonism in the Earth sphere. The Unicorn Gundam was built with its Psycho Frame material, allowing it to be powered with greater reaction speed and efficiency, with a pilot feeling like the suit was an extension of his own body. The Unicorn Gundam has 2 distinct modes, a normal mode which has a smaller frame, and a single horn-like antenna on its head which gives it the name Unicorn. Then it has a second mode called the Destroy mode, which is taller and more deadly and makes full use of the Psycho Frame material to allow the suit directly read the pilot's thoughts, allowing it to be controlled by thoughts alone and become a true extension of the pilot's feelings and thoughts. Number 5. God Gundam Mobile Fighter G Gundam. GF13017NJ2 God Gundam was the second mobile fighter used by Neo Japan and was piloted by Domon Kashu. As the successor of the GF13017NJ Shining Gundam, God Gundam was built to surpass the levels of its predecessor, with even its normal mode being greater than Shining Gundam's super mode. It was made entirely customized for Domon Kashu's specific use. It would have the King of Heart emblem on it when Domon piloted it, and in its normal mode, God Gundam was equipped with 2 beam swords known as God Slash, 2 3-barrel machine cannons positioned on its upper chest, and 2 Vulcan guns installed on the head. In its hyper mode, 6 wings deploy from its back, and the Gundam is coated in a magnetic field that gives it greatly increased mobility. As well as that, it could use a finishing move called Bakunetsu Godfinger, which was a more refined version of the Shining Finger. Number 4. ASWG-01 Gundam Bael Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. ASWG-01 Gundam Bael is a mobile suit originally piloted by Agnika Kaieru and more than 300 years later by McGillis Farid. A quarter of the human race perished in the Calamity War as a result of heavy fighting against mobile armors designed to effectively wipe out human populations. A special system, which determines compatibility between a person and a machine, was used to counter these mobile armors. 72 Gundam frames were created during this process, and because of Agnika Kaieru's exceptional military feat, she piloted the Gundam Bael, the first Gundam frame that became recognized as a unique pair. Like most other Gundams, Bael possessed a vast amount of combat weapons that could be used to unleash vast amounts of attack power. Among these was the Bael Sword, stored on the blade holder mounted on the rear skirt armor. It's a lightweight sword that can easily and efficiently slice the armor of other Gundams. The suit also had an electromagnetic cannon and an anti-ship lance mace. These are just some of the many pieces of equipment Agnika Kaieru and the Gundam Bael used to combat and subdue the catastrophic extinction level event that faced humanity, becoming an important symbol of strength even after the war. Number 3. ZGMF X-20A Strike Freedom Mobile Suit Gundam C Destiny. The ZGMF X-20A Strike Freedom Gundam, or just Strike Freedom, is the successor of the ZGMF X-10A Freedom Gundam and is piloted by Kira Yamato. Just like the God Gundam was built with Domonkashu in mind, Strike Freedom was fine-tuned specifically for Kira. Strike Freedom is especially outfitted with long-range weaponry, which means a lot of cannons. As well as that, Kira is a great pilot, and as such is experienced in bringing out the best of Strike Freedom's mobility, making sure that it is almost never hit. This is further enhanced by Strike Freedom's enhanced mobility and maneuverability. This mobility was put in priority during its design over its defensive capabilities. Still, the Strike Freedom possesses high-energy beam shields that give some form of defensive prowess. As well as that, it also comes equipped with multiple cannons, some of which are close range, effective guns equipped on its head, a large caliber beam cannon, 2 Ziphius 3 railguns mounted on its waist, which are an upgraded version of the original Ziphius railgun from the first Freedom Gundam. It's a fast, heavily strapped, and deadly Gundam, capable of unleashing large amounts of destructive firepower. Number 2. 00 Quanta. Mobile Suit Gundam 00 the movie, The Awakening of the Trailblazer. GNT-0000 00 Quanta is the successor to the GN-0000 plus GNR-010 00 Riser, and it is piloted by Setsuna Seiei. The unit has 2 brand new GN drives that were designed specifically for its twin drive system. The drives, which were created by a group at Jupiter under the direction of Linda Vashti, is situated on its back and beneath the shield, respectively. Since the synchronization of these recently designed solar furnaces is flawless, 00 Quanta does not require an external stabilization aid, unlike its predecessor, Riser. They can also be connected directly to one another, which would increase the output and sync rate. However, this makes them very difficult to operate. They are typically kept apart to avoid unexpected issues. Just like its predecessors, 00 Quanta is a close combat-oriented suit and as such has weapons made with close combat in mind. Among these are a GN sword, which serves as 00 Quanta's main weapon and comes with 2 modes, a normal sword mode and a rifle mode, which turns the sword into a buster rifle. The 00 Quanta is Celestial Being's most advanced mecha to date, and as such is extremely powerful in the series, as well as having high-speed agility even for a robot, having the ability to make motions almost as fluid as real humans' movements. Before we dive into the top pick for the list, let's take a look at some honorable mentions that were just short of making it onto the list. Number 1. System Turn A99 Turn A Gundam. Turn A Gundam. Turn A is without a doubt one of the most powerful mobile suits to ever be made. It was originally designed for space-spanning combat and was constructed in anticipation of an invasion by alien powers. The Turn A Gundam was the result of incredibly sophisticated technologies that had been around for ages. However, not much is known about this tech, and details about them are fuzzy. The Turn A marked a massive change from earlier weapons that were built for specific tasks due to its unique design, and it was built under the single machine operation philosophy that allowed it to undertake any and all military actions by itself. It is driven by a man-made black hole, which creates the enormous energy needed to power the nanomachines and allow it to withstand attacks of any type. Its most deadly skill is Moonlight Butterfly. It used nanomachines to devour all of the solar system's technology from Earth to Jupiter. Not only did this power end warfare, but it also ended life as we know it.
ビームライフル、ガンダムハンマー、シールドを装備可能。背面のビームサーベルは攻撃だけでなく。
And there you have it, our list for some of the most powerful Gundam in anime. There's a lot more cool robots in anime, so why don't you head down to the comments and tell us what your favorite Gundam in anime is? And hey, while you're heading down there, remember to like and subscribe to support the channel if you want to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.